The biggest question that we get asked is, yes, but will Creatrix last? Yes, it works fast. Yes, it's profound and seems to be complete and seems to last at least a few weeks to a few months. And I'd like to know, will it last long term? So we caught up with one of our clients from 6 years ago, and here's what happened. Let's watch a snippet of the video we took of Leanne before she had Creatrix.
Like all the emotion comes up, and I become like this raving, emotional, hysterical twit. And I think, like, where does that come from?
We use a rating scale out of 10 to measure the intensity, the emotional charge that a client can bring up purely on memory recall, so they can feel the feeling without the event occurring.
You can do 8 out of 10 anger.
Easy.
Easy.
I want my 7th birthday gone. I want my 10th birthday gone. I want it all gone. I just want it gone.
So what about the nervous tension in your tummy, nerves and butterflies? How does that feel now?
That's all gone.
All gone?
Yeah. I'm feeling really soft. That's really mind-blowing. And the guilt, I love that. That's just gone. Completely. What a dumb emotion.
What
that has been built into us.
You said, I become an emotional raving twit. Here, you said it.
Funny. I don't remember saying it.
You don't remember saying it? Mm. This is why I'm so glad I recorded it. That you could do guilt 7 to 8 out of 10. Rate your guilt now that you can feel.
I'd have to be -10, I reckon.
Yeah?
Like, there's nothing at all.
Nothing? Wow.
Nothing, zeros.
So I want to ask you now, 2 weeks later, that you become an emotional raving twit, and you even said you later regret your outbursts. How does that feel now? Have you become an emotional raving twit since?
No, not once. Not once. Oh, that's really funny. I can't believe that I felt all those emotions. So, yeah, it's been 6 years since I had Creatrix with you, Maz.
Yes.
I just am loving life. I love life. I'm not going anywhere till I'm at least 100. I'm going to get that flaming card from the Queen when I'm 100, I'm telling you now. And like 6 years ago, I was on medication. I was seeing a psychiatrist, a psychologist. You know, like, I can be me now. I don't dress to impress, not that I ever really have, but if I want to go to work without a face on and no hair done, I will. Anger and guilt. See, I even struggle saying them because they're actually not a part of my life anymore. So I can't even talk to people about anger and guilt because they don't exist within me. And that was one session of Creatrix 6 years ago. Financially stable now. You know, I'm not rich or anything like that because I'm not an entrepreneur. Hallelujah. I don't have to feel guilty about not being an entrepreneur. Oh. If I make a decision and it's wrong, that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter. We'll just move on to the next thing. And I really love the freedom that I have and have had for 6 solid years now. I have not wavered. I have had solid, guilt-free life for 6 years since Creatrix. And that's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing that you've ever done for me, that anyone's ever done for me, is to get rid of that.
I wanted to know how other areas of Leanne's life was going too, as a knock-on effect from the Creatrix she'd had 6 years ago.
My relationships were horrendous. Like, I'd have great relationships and really good friendships, and then the person would do something, and it could have been something slight or something huge, but I would behave like it was always huge. And I'd get so angry and I'd never talk to them again, and I'd cut them out of my life, chop them off at the knees, I'm done with you. And really just didn't like human beings at all. Real victim mentality, I think, that I had. And now I just love everybody. I don't necessarily like everybody, Maz, but I love everybody. You know, we're all in the same boat. We're all on the same planet. And I think we all need Creatrix, because it's what turned my life around. I've always been very empathic and very compassionate, and I do tend to take on other people's feelings and things. But even with that now, I can control that. I know when to stop, not go into sympathy and, do pity parties for people. I'm really strong, but I can empathise at the same time.
By now you've probably noticed that Leanne's emotional intelligence is extremely high, and that's what actually occurred with Creatrix. Was she discovered deep inner wisdom, and that's what actually shuts the old program down, and it was replaced with this new wisdom, which basically just looks at the whole issue through a maturity.
And it's amazing. I just feel alive all the time, if that makes sense. I feel like life is cruisy and easy. And if I don't want to go somewhere, I actually say no. I don't have to say yes anymore. Yeah. And that is one of the really awesome things I love about being free. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel so free to be me. I can look in the mirror and I see the little girl that I was, and I was a really great little kid.
You said in your before that you were a raving, emotional, hysterical twit. How has that been?
Yes, raving, emotional, hysterical twit. I can't believe they're the words I used. Oh my God, that's so dramatic, pathetic. That's what I'm free from. And 6 years, Maz. Like, I can't believe it. Yeah.
How would your life have been if you didn't have Creatrix 6 years ago?
Well, 6 years ago, I probably think I was in such a state 6 years ago mentally, and nobody really knew how crazy I felt. I really do believe I either would have done myself in or ended up in a hospital, had my kids taken off me, because I just wasn't coping. I was just living in a cupboard. And I think I even said that to you at one stage, like, all I want to do is just go into my cupboard every day and then sleep all during the daylight hours so nobody can contact me and I couldn't talk to anybody or deal with anybody. And then, wake up 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night and then just spend my night, quietly doing whatever it was I was doing, and I didn't have to deal with crap. But now I just deal with everything. But it's there's no psychiatric word for what you do. What you do is true, and it's real, and I do believe that it's with love as well. There's a lot of love that you put into it. A lot of care. You're not soppy about it. Even Dr. Phil can't do what you do. I'm just getting so excited just talking about it, because I don't get the opportunity to talk about it like this with anybody. And it's nice talking to you because you're the one that did Creatrix on me. So you and I are the only two that know what went on in that room that day. And people, you've got to get out there and get Creatrix. Find a facilitator, find someone that knows someone, get on Facebook, Google Creatrix, Innovatrix. It will blow your freaking mind. It really will. It will. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, look, I've got goosebumps. Because it really is the most true